What's going on, everyone? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new album from the band Pig Destroyer entitled Book Burner. This is released on Relapse Records. Now, if you've been a fan of grindcore for the longest time, a band like Pig Destroyer need absolutely no introduction. But just in case you're not too familiar with them, they are based out of Virginia, and for the better part of 15 years or so, this has been a grindcore band that has really put their thumbprint in the annals of American grindcore. I mean, from their songwriting, to their lyric writing, to their vocals, to the guitar riffs, to the fast drumming, the song structuring. This is a band that has done it all and is continuing to make strides for their own kind of legacy. I mean, albums like Prowler in the Yard and even their debut Explosions in Ward 6 just showcased this band doing incredible things, incredible musicianship left and right, memorable lyrics, memorable songs, to even their later stuff like Terrifier and Phantom Limb. Hell, they even crossed boundaries with that Natasha EP. Just one long, single, continuous piece of noise and grind. It was just fantastic. And with Phantom Limb, they ventured off into more experimental territories. They decided to dabble into longer song lengths. Keep the same kind of Pig Destroyer mentality you would know them for, but experiment just a little bit here and there. Now, it's been 5 years, and now we get their official fifth full length with Book Burner. It's 19 tracks, and it runs around 33 minutes in length. And the difference between this album and their previous record is that Book Burner tends to lean towards a lot more of the Pig Destroyer of old, meaning going back to shorter song lengths. You have most songs that range between 30 seconds to about a minute to a minute and a half in length. Of course, you'll get the occasional 2 to 4 minute long song on here, but I love the way that this album balances out the short songs and the long songs. It keeps the listener interested. It keeps things absolutely moving at a solid pace. Nothing gets dull or thrown to the wayside with this record. And let's get on to the music. The guitars on here are what you would normally expect from a Pig Destroyer record, just straight out riff fury. Scott Hole knows exactly what he's doing, and he delivers the guitar riffs with such effort and class. Just the crushing moments, the fast riffs, the solid lead-ins, just a lot of great solid weaving with the guitars. I mean, like on songs The Underground Man, I want to say The Diplomat, to even Baltimore Strangler. Just the way the guitar riffs on those songs are just absolutely memorable. They're the kind of riffs that'll get stuck in your head and never leave you. And that's a great effect that the guitars have on this record. Another little fun factoid, this band does not use any kind of bass, to be honest. They rely mainly on guitar, drum, and vocals. But with the lack of bass, you get some experimental noise. Those elements on this album work very well. They're not distracting. They get to the point right then and there. They don't rush songs or make them feel forced. It works incredibly well, and I'm digging the noise aspects of this record. Now to the drums. They have a new drummer in Adam Jarvis. He drums for a really awesome band, Misery Index. Sensational, top-notch death grind. And a lot of people were wondering what kind of style he was going to bring to this new album. Or is it going to change the dynamic of Pig Destroyer a little bit? I don't honestly think much has changed, except for the fact that Adam Jarvis is a fantastic drummer, and he just makes this album work so good with his style of drumming. Just incredibly fast drumming all the way throughout. The blast beats, the double bass, the great syncopation, the fills sound great. Just the way it's produced and mixed. It's a very fantastic drum performance, and I think Adam Jarvis is a fantastic fit for this band. I'm glad they put him on board. And vocal-wise, J.R. Hayes is pretty much one of grindcore's best storytellers. Just the way he delivers the lyrics, the vocals, just the The primal nature in his voice is just sensational. And he does sound a lot more frantic and nervous here than on the previous record. Just that emotion in his growl. The way he delivers his vocals is just amazing. I mean, even to some of the more creative songs like The Underground Man, Valley of the Geysers, um, Iron Drunk, and even probably one of my favorite songs on this record, Kamikaze Heart. I absolutely love the way he delivers the lyrics on those songs. Just a lot of conviction and emotion. I'll be honest and say I think that some lyrics work a lot better than others on this album, but it's nothing that's going to get too distracted for you. Some of the songs that I mentioned really showcase the best lyrics that this guy can write. Um, and another fun fact about this record are the vocal guest appearances. You have Cat Katz of Agoraphobic Nosebleed appearing on the tracks, Eve and The Bug. The Bug is just an absolutely sensational collaborative track. Just the vocal deliveries between Cat Katz and J.R. Hayes is just fantastic. They work so well together. Jason Netherton of Misery Index is on The Diplomat. His vocals work well on that song as well. And I don't remember by heart who sings on The Underground Man, but the guest vocals on that song are pretty damn cool as well. So, overall, if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't think this is the best Pig Destroyer album to me. I would definitely have to say Prowler in the Yard is their absolute best work, but this is a welcome return for Pig Destroyer. They are staking their claim once again as one of the best grindcore bands on the planet, and Bookburner is a sensational record. It delivers on all ends of the spectrum. Great musicianship, great lyrics, awesome song structuring. It is the total Pig Destroyer package, and if you've been missing Pig Destroyer, they're back, and hopefully they're back with a vengeance. If I had to pick any favorite tracks, I would have to say the opening track, Sis. It's a great way to start off the album. Eve, The Diplomat, Baltimore Strangler, The Bug, that's an amazing song. Kamikaze Heart, and the closing track, Permanent Funeral. I know this is available in regular editions. There's also deluxe editions, deluxe 2 CD, 2 LP. The double version includes an EP with some bonus punk covers from Black Flag, The Misfits, Circle Jerks, Negative Approach. They do some songs from them on that EP. There's also a short story written by J.R. Hayes, and it's also available on cassette, so that's pretty rowdy of them to make that possible. So I'm going to leave you a link to their Bandcamp where you can stream this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, be your own judge, see what you think of it. Again, the album is Bookburner by Pig Destroyer. This is released on Relapse Records. Support this band, and I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. This is sensational grindcore and right up there with the new Noise era. It's probably some of the best grindcore in 2012. So I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until next time, Armijo out.